And now at this point, I want to ask something that is not really usually asked to a beauty queen.
Mhm.
How did you prepare for that day that you will pass the title?
Oh, it was a very emotional day. I will start off by that.
Uh-huh.
Um, I didn't really want to pass on the crown. I was like, I felt like my year was too short. Like I didn't have time to 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 experience everything that I wanted to experience, which I did. I just felt like I didn't. Um, I was being selfish in that moment. I was like, I don't want to pass it on to anybody. And I didn't. At right before, I didn't feel like ready, right, to finish being Miss World. And then right before I went on stage, when after my like farewell video, that I go on stage and I go when I see Megan and I hug her and all that stuff. Um, I I got a like the stage manager, so the crew from Miss World pulls me like aside. They're obviously next to me before because they have to tell me when to go on, and they're next to me and they just give me a big hug and they're like, "You have been the most amazing Miss World, and we're so proud of you."
Oh,
Yeah. And in that moment, I was like, okay, so I did what I came to do, and that's why I was ready to pass on the crown and then eventually crown Manushi. Um, yeah.
yeah. And I want to add, I really, really love your final gown, the final
Oh,
walk
thank
gown.
you. Do you know actually that gown? I don't know if I've talked about it before, but that gown um, was made by Carlos Alberto,
Yes.
and it was he had to make it in Puerto Rico without any electricity because that was right after, like, because it was right before. No, it was
Hurricane.
right after Hurricane Maria. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when Hurricane Maria happened, I was in Puerto Rico. I actually had the Miss World crown here, so it survived the hurricane
Uh-huh.
because on the day that Hurricane Maria happened, we were supposed to have Miss World Puerto Rico final.
Mhm.
So, um, uh, so I had to leave quickly. I was quickly as fast as it was possible, which was like a week and a half after the storm, because that's how bad it hit here. Um, was when I was finally able to establish a communication again and was able to fly out, and I was flown basically directly to China. So I never even had that dress fitted. We never even fully talked about it other than like on WhatsApp, sending messages to each other. So, and then my mom was lucky enough to get it and fly to China and be there with me when I handed over the crown.
Mhm. Was it intentional to have the gown look like the crown?
Yes, it was. That was
Okay.
part of the plan. Yeah. So when I won Miss Mundo Puerto Rico, I was also wearing a blue dress, and
Mhm.
I kind of wanted to finish with a blue dress, so it could be like that full circle
Full
moment.
circle.
Yeah,
Yes.
because I hadn't worn blue ever again, basically for that whole reign, so over the whole 2 years. So I wore that blue dress, and then I was like, well, if we're gonna wear a blue dress, we might as well make it, represent the crown. And so
Mhm.
in that way, it's kind of like when I put on that dress, it was kind of like this is my Miss World forever moment. Like I have to hand over the crown, but I'm still wearing the crown because it's like on my dress.
Yes,
um, so yeah, but it was fully intentional to have that design, and it's such a beautiful design as well.
it
The Miss
is.
World crown is so amazing, and then when it's in person, it's even more amazing. It's so beautiful. Um, so that was all intentional. And then when you think about what it represents as well, the Miss World crown, it's not just like it doesn't represent like a beautiful girl that's wearing a crown. Like it represents, you know, everything, like all the fundraising that we do, all the people that we help when we travel the world. There's so much meaning and so much history in that crown. It's beautiful.
Yeah. A crown with a purpose.
Yes.